Here we go. Hi, this is Lord.
This is Peter.
And we're with Action Heroes LA. I'm going to look down there. We're looking up here. I don't know. Okay. And we're with Action Heroes LA with another review, this time of
Gray Man.
The Gray Man.
The Gray Man.
I think it's The Gray Man. Anyway, The Gray Man is a film starring one of the Ryans.
Gosling.
Not to be confused with Ryan Reynolds.
That's right.
Who I do confuse. But Chris Evans, Ana de Armos, Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton.
This is our second take at doing this review because genius me, I tested everything out, make sure it was working, sound was working, the camera's working, and then I had to mute something. I had to turn off the mics because we were getting feedback, and I forgot to turn it back on.
Daz Crawford.
Daz Crawford.
Yes.
And Callum. Some other. Okay, anyway, we'll get into it. So this movie is on Netflix.
Yes.
We watched it a few weeks ago.
No, it's on. Is it on Netflix?
It's on. We watched it on Netflix.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
So and yeah, starring all those guys. So what did you think? This is actually about a guy who's in jail. He gets recruited by the CIA for the special assassin team. That's put together by Billy Bob Thornton. And at some point, another person, Regé Jean Page, that's who I didn't mention.
Yes.
With his pretty self.
Yes.
who was in Bridgerton, which you haven't watched.
No.
And I wouldn't expect you to.
No.
So
Okay. Well.
I'll tell you about Bridgerton later.
Okay.
But anyway, did that get said? Anyway, so he's an up and coming executive at the CIA. He takes over and pretty much fires Billy Bob Thornton, and then he starts eliminating all the assassins that Billy Bob Thornton had recruited.
Yeah, he was mad at this really good-looking chick too.
Who was that?
I don't know, but she was
good looking. Anyway, so he has Ryan Reynolds take out one of the previous assassins because they don't know each other, they don't work together. But anyway, I'll stop saying anyway. Ryan Reynolds, and the process.
No, not Ryan Reynolds.
No, Ryan Gosling. God damn it, La La Land.
Yes.
Among other things, The Notebook.
I had
other stuff.
And I had a peachy folder too.
I want to see that movie, Peachy Folder.
Oh, you don't see that movie.
Anyway, so Ryan Gosling has to take out the previous assassin, one of his assassins. The assassin said, "You're next." They're pretty much eliminating us, our program that we're in, and yes. Realizing this. And he tries to figure out what's going on.
But you know what was so cool in this movie though?
What?
Is that the guys who had played bad guys
in other movies,
and kind of like they are.
Ginger has spoken.
They are always bad guys, and you just know they're bad guys now.
Yeah.
And then they turn out to be, they're kind of good guys.
Oh, yeah. There's a little, you like twist. There's a little bit of a twist.
Yeah.
The guy, they're supposed to be the good guys, the law enforcement, and turns out they're dirty. And this guy who was a criminal, turns out the heart of gold kind of thing. And so you're on his side. And also there's some agents that kind of in between.
Yes.
Isn't Alfre Woodard in this?
I think he is.
The black woman.
Oh, yeah. Yes, she's in it.
I forgot. We forgot to mention that last review. Anyway.
But you know what? They have Chris Evans in here.
Chris Evans.
Always the good guy.
Captain America.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
He's a great bad guy in this, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's talk about what did you think of the movie? What your first thoughts? And I'll be right back because Ginger's wants to get in on it. He has a few words to say. Go ahead. Come on,
okay, so I really like this movie. I did kind of look at it and say, well, there are a lot of similarities to Marvel movies. I just love Marvel movies.
Me run around in the background.
But I find out later that, well, yeah, the Russo brothers directed it, and then it made even more sense.
Yeah, it's a lot there. You notice the similarity to the Marvel movies watching it. I really didn't, and then when the final credits came on, it was like Russo brothers. Oh, really? Okay.
Which the ending,
and then
during the ending credits, I was like, wait a
minute. They totally do the Marvel ending credits on this thing.
Yes.
So, but yeah. I enjoyed this movie. It's a fun action movie. Does do some things that's against type that I really appreciated for this type of movie. So a few twists and a lot of good performances.
Right.
I particularly like Chris Evans just going really just evil. He was just unconscionable.
He went evil.
Yeah, and you could tell he was having a lot of fun playing against the Captain America type.
Yes.
Ryan Gosling, he could have used. He was okay. I've seen him better in other movies.
Yeah.
But I think that happened. I don't know if the character was like really all that developed. He was kind of more of a type than a personality.
Yes, he was more of a type than a personality.
I think everybody else kind of had a little more.
I did like that Chris Evans went medieval. He went down the rabbit hole and came out with crocodiles.
The rabbit hole and one came out with crocodiles.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now, you said this Gene guy. He was real
Ray
pretty.
J. Gene Page.
Ray J. Gene Page.
Okay. Gene Page.
Okay. So he was in this films.
The films is he was one of the pretty men's in them films.
Oh man!
How many snaps up for you?
This 2 snaps up and a twirl. So
Thank
you should watch
Antoine Merriweather and Blaine. Oh, what was Blaine's last name? I forget. Classic in Living Color.
In Living Color.
Where did you get that hat? Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, he's in this album. It was getting to it. What did you think? The action scenes I thought were pretty good.
The action scenes in this film was really good.
Oh my God! Yeah, they were. I mean, actually, after seeing like the Russo Brothers directed it, it's like okay, yeah. I mean, one of the things I do like about Marvel movies is how they do their like car chases. So this has a few of those in there. There was some good action in this movie.
Yes.
Not exceptional, but it's. Well, I talked about last time we talked about the swooping camera movements, and while I was watching this movie, when those swoops came in, I'm like, oh Lord, is this a Michael Bay movie? But there were a lot of them, but not over the top like he would do.
Wait a minute. Speaking of Michael Bay.
Okay. Oh no, what do you got now?
The Transformer logo they were chasing.
That's right. It was a USB drive that looked like the Transformer logo.
Oh my God.
It was like, is this a Michael Bay movie? What is going on? All these swoops. I don't know what's happening. But there weren't enough swoops to be a Michael Bay movie.
No.
Impossible camera movements.
But I liked the 2 of the 3
Gotta get your good side here.
drone
shots.
Very, very good.
Yeah, I mean they weren't always they didn't really serve a purpose, but
no,
I didn't find
they were
them
just there.
too distracting. That's what I wanted to mention. So.
It was kind of like when they put in a montage. It's kind of like okay, that's enough.
Okay, yeah, enough with the montage. Oh, there was the Transformer USB drive. So, anybody else you wanted to mention? You mentioned we have Danush and a couple other people in here. Who was that guy you mentioned? Is always like bad guy.
That's Callan.
Callan, what was it? Mulvey. There we have notes here.
Yeah.
So and he tricked you.
Yeah, every Marvel movie he's a bad guy. In the DC movie, I'm gonna kill her.
Okay.
But
so he gets to play like Chris Evans. He gets to play opposite his usual type. So anyway, any final thoughts? we can wrap this up. Any other thoughts about this that you want to
It's
mention?
a great popcorn movie.
It's a great movie for Netflix.
So get some popcorn
Yeah.
and get your Pepsi, not your Coke, because you don't want a Xana do it.
Oh, shoot. Oh, Ginger fell for that one. Let's wrap this up. So this movie is on Netflix. It's great. It's a fun Netflix watch. It's not a bad Netflix watch. I wouldn't mind paying money to see this in the theater, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. You know, matinee at the most, and definitely fine Netflix. Any other? It looks like they're trying to set up for continue this.
Yeah, but they killed like everybody off.
They did, but they left some people in there, and this was one of the nice things I thought about, who are kind of in a dilemma about, you know, which way they should proceed.
Put some butter on the popcorn, and then call me up.
Yeah, you like butter, and I'm plain Jane popcorn. But that's beside the point. Oh, I wanted to mention the one thing that peeved me in this movie was an action scene. They had some like cool action scenes. They did some things. There's one sequence where Ryan Gosling is chained to a cement bus bench, and there's all kind of cars and guns and shit flying, firing around him, and he has to kind of move while being chained. And I really thought that was cool. He gets hit by a car one time and rolls off it and doesn't get up right away and run like the Terminator. But after all this stuff, he's, you know, car chases, bullets, guns, running on top of a train or a bus or a truck, and then they get to the spinal sequence where he faces off with a dude. He's not breathing hard at all. I'm so sick of seeing this in movies. Come on. You didn't go through all that. You didn't break a sweat. You're not breathing heavy. Come on. That's enough. I love Harrison Ford. Let's learn some things from Harrison Ford, people.
Well, then good thing you didn't come up in Compton, because that happens every day.
What, running like that?
The shooting, the chain to the bus thing,
Inglewood
and everything.
wasn't too far off.
and then no breathing hard.
No breathing hard. Really?
Yeah.
You didn't come up in Compton either, so shut up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's The Gray Man. It's on Netflix currently. If you've seen it, let us know what you think in the comments. And we out like Ryan Reynolds. We're out like Ryan Reynolds not being in this movie.
That's right.
That's right. All right, we out.
No Deadpool.
No Deadpool. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.